Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're diving headfirst into something a little different. Something that's going to test our nerves and push the boundaries of our Minecraft world. We're trying out a brand new horror mod called the Void Stalker. Now, I know what you're thinking. Minecraft and horror? But trust me, this mod takes things to a whole new level of unsettling. Before we jump in, I want to be upfront about something. You'll notice I'm not using my voice for this video. I've been experiencing some voice issues lately, and I wanted to make sure I could still bring you this exciting new content without any distractions. So, we'll be relying on the visuals, the in-game sounds, and some carefully chosen text to guide us through this terrifying experience. I promise, though, that the lack of my voice won't diminish the thrill or the suspense. In fact, it might even amplify it, forcing us to focus even more on the atmosphere and the chilling events unfolding before us. The Void Stalker mod introduces a new entity, a creature that lurks in the shadows, a being that feeds on fear. It's not just about jump scares. This mod is designed to create a pervasive sense of dread, a feeling that you're never truly alone. The developers have done an incredible job of crafting an environment that feels both familiar and deeply wrong. The familiar blocky landscapes of Minecraft are twisted, corrupted, and infused with an oppressive darkness that seeps into every corner. Our goal today is simple: survive. We'll be exploring a world that has been fundamentally altered by the presence of the Void Stalker. We'll need to be resourceful, observant, and, most importantly, brave. This isn't a mod for the faint of heart, and I'm genuinely curious to see how we'll fare against this unseen menace. As we begin, you'll see our world is already showing signs of its corruption. The sky is a perpetual twilight, casting long, distorted shadows that seem to writhe with a life of their own. The usual vibrant colors of Minecraft are muted, replaced by a palette of grays, deep blues, and unsettling purples. The ambient sounds are also different. The gentle rustling of leaves is replaced by a low, guttural hum, a constant reminder of the unseen threat. The distant chirping of birds is gone, replaced by an unnerving silence that feels heavier than any noise. Our initial objective is to secure a safe haven in a world where danger can emerge from any direction. A well-fortified base is paramount. We'll need to gather resources, but doing so will be a risky endeavor. Every excursion outside our makeshift shelter will be a gamble, a test of our ability to remain undetected. The mod is designed to make you feel vulnerable, to make you question every sound, every shadow. The Void Stalker isn't a creature that you can simply fight head-on. It's more insidious than that. It plays with your mind, preying on your anxieties. You might hear whispers that aren't there, see fleeting glimpses of movement in your peripheral vision. The mod aims to blur the lines between reality and hallucination, making it difficult to discern what is real and what is a product of your own fear. As we venture out, you'll notice the environment itself seems to be working against us. The terrain is more treacherous, with sudden drops and hidden pitfalls. The usual friendly mobs of mine are either absent or have been replaced by more menacing variants. Even the familiar glow of torches seems to offer less comfort, casting shadows that dance and flicker in unsettling ways. The mod introduces a new mechanic: sanity. As our sanity levels drop, the world around us will become even more distorted. The Void Stalker will become more aggressive, and our ability to perceive reality will be compromised. This means we need to be mindful of not only our physical well-being, but also our mental state. Finding sources of light, engaging in calming activities, if such things are even possible in this environment, and avoiding prolonged exposure to the darkness will be crucial for maintaining our sanity. We'll be exploring abandoned structures, remnants of a world that once was, now consumed by the encroaching darkness. These places are often filled with valuable resources, but they also harbor the greatest dangers. The Void Stalker is drawn to these corrupted areas, and we must be prepared for its presence. The tension builds with every creaking floorboard, every distant groan. The mod's sound design is particularly effective. The subtle creaks, the distant rustling, the almost imperceptible whispers. They all contribute to an atmosphere of constant unease. You'll find yourself holding your breath, straining to hear any sign of approaching danger. The silence itself becomes a source of terror, a canvas upon which our imaginations paint the worst possible scenarios. We'll be documenting our progress, our struggles, and hopefully our triumphs. This is a journey into the unknown, a test of our resilience in the face of overwhelming dread. The Void Stalker mod is designed to be a challenging experience, and I'm eager to see how we'll adapt and overcome the obstacles it throws our way. One of the most unsettling aspects of this mod is the feeling of being watched. Even when you're alone in a seemingly secure location, there's a persistent sense that something is observing your every move. This paranoia is a key element of the horror, and it's something we'll have to learn to live with, or at least manage. We'll be focusing on strategic resource management. Every item we find, every block we place, will have a purpose. We can't afford to be wasteful. We'll need to craft tools, weapons, and defenses that will give us even a slim chance of survival. The mod encourages a more cautious and deliberate place where every decision carries weight. The Void Stalker itself is a master of psychological warfare. It doesn't always attack directly. Sometimes it will simply make its presence known through subtle environmental changes, through fleeting glimpses that leave you questioning your own eyes. This constant uncertainty is what makes the mod so effective. As we explore deeper into this corrupted world, we'll encounter new challenges. The mod introduces unique environmental hazards that are directly linked to the presence of the Void Stalker. These could be areas of intense darkness that drain your sanity, or pockets of corrupted energy that inflict damage. We'll need to learn to identify and navigate these dangers carefully. The mod also plays with our perception of time. Hours can feel like minutes when you're in a state of heightened alert, and minutes can stretch into an eternity when you're hiding, waiting for the danger to pass. This distortion of time further enhances the unsettling nature of the experience. We'll be sharing our discoveries, our near misses, and the moments where we thought all hope was lost. This is a collaborative experience, in a way. By watching, you'll be sharing in the fear and the suspense, experiencing the mode alongside us. The developers have clearly put a lot of thought into the lore of the Void Stalker. While we won't be delving too deeply into the narrative today, the environmental storytelling is rich. The remnants of past events, the subtle clues scattered throughout the world, all hint at a tragic and terrifying backstory. Our primary goal is to survive, but along the way, we'll also be trying to understand this entity. What is its origin? What does it want? While the mod is primarily about the experience of fear, there's an underlying mystery that we'll be unraveling as we progress. The mod's difficulty is designed to be challenging but not insurmountable. It requires patience, observation, and a willingness to learn from our mistakes. Every death, every setback will be a lesson learned, a step closer to understanding how to outwit this formidable foe. We'll be showcasing different strategies for dealing with the mod's challenges. This might include stealth tactics, clever use of the environment, and the careful crafting of defensive measures. There is no single right way to play, and we'll be experimenting to find what works best for us. The Void Stalker mod is a testament to the creativity and ingenuity of the modding community. It takes a beloved game and transforms it into something entirely new. Something that taps into primal fears and delivers a truly memorable horror experience as we continue our journey. You'll see the toll this environment takes on our character, the visual distortions, the auditory hallucinations. They all contribute to a sense of growing unease. It's a constant battle to maintain composure and make rational decisions. We'll be highlighting moments of intense suspense where the threat feels imminent, and moments of brief respite where we can catch our breath and regroup. The ebb and flow of tension is a key part of the mod's design. The mod's AI for the Void Stalker is particularly impressive. It's not predictable. It learns, it adapts, and it seems to anticipate our moves. This makes every encounter feel fresh and dangerous. We'll be sharing our thoughts on the mod's mechanics, its strengths, and its weaknesses. This is an honest exploration of the experience, and we want to provide you with a comprehensive look at what the Void Stalker has to offer. The mod's atmosphere is its greatest asset. The developers have masterfully crafted a world that is both beautiful and terrifying. The interplay of light and shadow, the subtle environmental cues, all contribute to a deeply immersive experience. We'll be focusing on the importance of sound. In a horror mod like this, sound is not just it's a crucial element of the game. Every creak, every whisper, every distant thud can be a warning or a deception. The mod encourages a sense of isolation. You are, for the most part, alone in this world, facing this threat. This feeling of solitude amplifies the fear and makes every decision feel even more significant. We'll be sharing our strategies for managing resources, especially light sources, which are vital for maintaining sanity and warding off the darkness. The scarcity of these resources adds another layer of challenge. The Void Stalker mod is a masterclass in psychological horror. It doesn't rely on cheap jump scares, but instead builds a pervasive sense of dread that lingers long after the immediate threat has passed. We'll be showcasing moments where our carefully laid plans go awry, and we're forced to improvise. These are often the most exciting and tense moments in the game. The mod's visual design is also noteworthy. The way the world is corrupted, the subtle distortions, all contribute to a unique and unsettling aesthetic. We'll be sharing our thoughts on the mod's progression. How does the threat evolve? How does the environment change as we delve deeper? The Void Stalker mod is an experience that will stay with you. It's a testament to the power of atmosphere and the effectiveness of psychological horror in a familiar setting. We'll be sharing our final thoughts on the mod, our overall impressions, and whether it's something we'd recommend to fellow horror enthusiasts. Thank you so much for joining me on this terrifying adventure. I know it was a different kind of experience without my voice, but I truly hope you enjoyed the journey into the unsettling world of the Void Stalker. Your support means the world to me, and I'm so grateful you're here. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more content like this, please consider following or subscribing. It really helps the channel grow. Until next time, stay safe and maybe avoid the shadows.